Hey guys, how are we doing today? Don't look at that. Look at me. What? I'm surrounded by boxes. Okay, so little Simsie just released yet another shell. I just did her last one, but she actually just released another one for her St. Jude charity fund. And I'm just saying, maybe the title was right. Maybe the big mistake shell. Maybe we made some regrettable actions along the way. And I'm just saying, you can't judge me. I'm saying this build is kind of bad, guys. But I think I tried really hard. I'm very uncomfortable with the energy I brought into the studio today. Okay, so little Simsie released another shell challenge recently called the Big Mistake Shell. And going into it, I knew nothing. I hadn't watched a live stream that she had done. I didn't even know it was called the Big Mistake Shell until like the day I was gonna try to do it. So that was super fun and not worrying at all for me. So like, I didn't know what to expect. I did, however, for some reason in my brain, I decided that I was gonna challenge myself this time even more than the shell would turn out to be. And I wanted to make a community lot because I know little Simsie always says that she always loves seeing community lots, but not a lot of people make them, so I thought maybe I would do it. Maybe I would just do something different than I normally do, which is just a bad house. I actually hadn't decided which community lot I wanted to try until like literally 5 minutes beforehand when I was looking for a lot on where to build, and I saw the museum in Willow Creek and I went, that's so cute, I want to build a museum. Originally I was actually going to build on that lot, on the museum lot on Willow Creek. I actually ended up going to Strangerville because I decided to build on the residential lot across from the Strangerville Information Center, and I knew as soon as I saw this shell, I placed it down and I went, this third layer, there's gonna be some secrets up there. Like, who am I? It doesn't matter what I build, there has to be secrets. Especially in Strangerville, are you kidding me? So that's gonna be super fun, little secret, super fun thing that you're gonna see. Very surprised to learn that it was on all diagonals. Originally, didn't think it was gonna be that big of a problem until I realized that stairs and ladders don't slot good to diagonal buildings. So that was a little tricky for me because I'm bad at putting stairs in buildings anyways, like not even considering the you know, I can't fit them in this one. So I actually started on the outside as I want to do. They actually find like terraforming and landscaping to actually be a lot more fun than than the actual like building part, which so I always do it first. I save the worst for last, I guess. I wanted to include some activities because I like thought like realistically if you brought like your whole Sims family here, I wanted something for everyone to do, so I'd like put some monkey bars, and there was like some gardening plots to put in and a chess table. And as I was building it, I wanted to also try to use as little as little packs as possible. I tried to just use Strangerville and Get to Work, and I realized upon looking back at this video that I didn't do that. The platform trim, or like at the bottom of the building, the fieldstone is from what's the pack called? The Granite Falls pack. What is it? What? The Sims 4 Outdoor Retreat is where this like fieldstone is from. But other than that, I used only Get to Work and Strangerville. And Get to Work was actually really handy in building this museum because there's a lot of displays that you can use in Get to Work. Obviously, because like it's for like stores where you display things. But like I don't know how you wouldn't build a museum without Get to Work. I wanted to like have lots of windows in there too because I wanted for people to be able to see inside and be like, oh wow, what's inside there? That looks so cool. So I wanted to have these like big windows, and actually it was really hard to like choose the wallpaper and flooring for this place because like I felt like none of it was really like going together in the way I imagined it. So it was kind of a struggle there. But eventually I came to some that I was content with. I still don't love it, and TBH, I end up changing it after I end up changing it again after I finish building. I end up changing a lot after his building. I struggled a lot with the roof in this, and I end up after this video is done, I just go and redo the whole thing. I went and redid the whole thing. It looks a lot better. Still not great, but better. So thanks me from, I think yesterday was when I did it, or making it look somewhat more, I don't know, like it's tolerable. It was really bad at first, and the screenshot wasn't helping. The picture that the gallery chose was not helping. When I build things, a lot of the time, I think I mentioned this before, but I end up just kind of like scrolling through all the items and throwing out items on the floor that I want to use. So I ended up doing this with this build, obviously. I went through all of like the wall decor and all the sculptures, and I realized pretty quickly that I really like the gnomes, which, like, that's a pretty cold take. The gnomes are pretty good in this game, but I thought it would be kind of funny and cool if this were like a gnome themed museum. Like the main attraction here is all the gnomes. Realistically, not a little hard because there's only so many gnomes. So there's like other stuff as well. But I thought it was funny. So I did that, and I included a lot of gnome displays, as well as a Baby Yoda display. Why is Baby Yoda in this game? Realistically, like, where did he come from? Was he for Batu? I don't have Batu, so I don't know why I have him, but he's in this museum as one of the many strange things found here. It's kind of dually gnome and space related, because originally I was going to include a lot more of the get to work alien stuff. Didn't end up doing that, but I intended to, hence the kind of space theme on the second floor. I don't know how much I like this build, because like I feel like it's very open, which I guess is the point of a museum, but I don't love how I just like not a lot of stuff there is. But I did try really hard to make the floor plan like kind of okay. On the last build, I didn't. I just kind of went willy-nilly and went with it, but I like thought about it beforehand this time, which I don't do normally. So big ups for me. I'm growing as a Sims 4 builder. But I decided that I was going to put thought into the floor plan this time. Like in the bathrooms, I did it and I did it again. I couldn't find a good layout for the bathrooms, I'm gonna be real. Couldn't do it. I tried really hard. I still don't love the current layout, but I wanted the bathrooms to go right there, so they went right there. I also had, this build gave me a great chance to include a lot of the new art they've been included from like actual artists. And so I included a lot of that. You can see on one of the walls in the museum, there's like a whole wall dedicated to some of it. And like I said, there's like a space area. So like I put like the alien gnome there and some like posters and space rocks and stuff. My mind in here was like this was mostly like an area for kids. This whole museum was like mostly for kids. All of the funny gnomes and like the little bear chair and the art station. And I was like, the space area was mostly intended to be like, oh, look at all these cool things that you could find in space if you decided to go to space one day. That was kind of like the idea behind that. You know, another thing, whenever I build, I always accidentally take screenshots. I don't know why I do this, but I always end up with like 10 screenshots of me accidentally pressing the C key. I'm just not, well, I'm not good at building. We knew that, but like, I'm just not good at playing The Sims. I never was. I don't know if I ever will be, but I try really hard and it never really works. So, but eventually I get to like the third floor where all the secrets are. And I was really excited to do this part because I put like the secret door and the ladder and like the do not enter sign. It's not sign, a door. The lore of this place was like, oh, whoever's living here, they're studying the mother plant, and like, oh no, the mother plant is kind of escaping out in this building. I hope nobody finds out. And I didn't really know like the lore of the person specifically. I thought since like with all the military stuff, maybe they like used to be part of the military or something. I don't know. I don't think that deeply into lore. I just get an idea and roll with it. But like that was the basic idea of the third floor. I found these posters from Strangerville, and they were like military themed. I don't know, but one of them was glitching. One of them was glitching so much. I was getting like veterinary cat anatomy diagrams on one of them. Very clearly not what it was supposed to be because it wasn't like fitted on there right, and it was like the texture image with like, you know how like in game files it's like a big image with a bunch of different textures on it. I don't know why it was referencing that file, but it was, and it was pretty funny, and part of me did want to just kind of keep it, but I ended up not doing that. But like, I think that's basically it. Like I said, after I finished this, after the video was done, I immediately kind of went back and like fixed some stuff. I added some windows, I redid the roof, I tested it for functionality, but both versions are on the gallery, both the changed version and the original untested version. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like the build, but yeah, you can find, if you want either version, you can find it on the gallery. I'll put my origin ID in the description. I don't know, if you want it, that's like a huge honor. I don't really like this build. I think it kind of turned out a little wonky and weird, but if you like it, more power to you, you know? Obviously, if you don't watch a little Simsie, you should watch her. She's super cool. She made this shell challenge. She does other cool Sims related content. You should be watching her. I don't know what to say. Like, watch her. And if you don't know, I stream on Twitch. Right now we're playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's every Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. EST. Or you could subscribe here for shortened versions of those streams, which I don't think I'll be continuing after Pokemon is done. I don't know yet though. Anyway, that's non-related, so ignore that. But if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's the thing that YouTubers say, right? Is it? Do people still say that? Anyway, regardless, have fun. I hope you guys have a great week and a great weekend, or whatever time of the week it is. I hope it's going good. And until next time, I'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you at another point in time, surely. Bye!